the great orc fortress, Cirith Ungol. Or Cirith, or Cirith Ungol? Doesn't matter, because it's an orc fortress. The sky is looking extra evil today. It is blood red, and even though the weather is in favor of the orcs, they are going to need it, because they are being invaded by a powerful army from the kingdom of Gondor. If Gondor can break through this fortress, then Mordor will be open to attack. Will the men of Gondor break through, or will the orcs hold their precious orc fortress? Alright guys, what's up? It's Apollo here, and we are back with more Third Age action. This is a really cool battle. This is actually not a custom scenario. This is just an online battle, a 2 versus 2, but it definitely feels like a custom scenario because, I don't know, just the armies look legendary. They're playing on huge scale. I mean, look at the sky right now. Look at this. Just epic. Just epic. And then you got the great orc fortress over here, which looks stunning. Look at this shot right here. Look at that. Is that not badass right there? That is awesome. So I'm really excited for this battle replay. Apparently it has juicy artillery hits, so that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Also, if you're not sure what this fortress is, if you've seen the second one, or maybe it's the third one, I can't remember. In the second book, they show Shelob, but in the third book, or third movie, they show Shelob. But basically, this is the passage where Shelob lives, and it is a very important orc fortress because it defends one of the entrances into Mordor, obviously. But real quick, let's look at some of these armies here, and then we can really dive into today's battle. So, like I said, it is a 2 versus 2. We have Mordor commanded by Jank, and then over on this side, we've got Mordor commanded by Odysseus once told me ... parentheses and so on. So there you go, that's a name. So yeah, lots of Mordor. Of course, they're bringing great, powerful, heavy orcs. They've got some lesser Balrogs, some troll catapults, archers, just really solid orcs here. And it makes sense because this is a very important structure to the Mordor Empire. If we go back over here, we're gonna look at Gondor. The first Gondor army is Bobo. He's bringing a solid force of Athelian Rangers. You got the classic Gondor infantry with the beautiful silver armor. It just looks great. Here's some Gondor infantry in the back. He also has elite troops like Guards of Osgiliath, Fountain Guard, Guards of the Citadel Guard, Shielded Fountain Guard, and then he's got a catapult back here. So you can tell, I mean, look at this river of the free men of the West. Back over here, we've got another player. We've got LMAOO, who's also bringing Shielded Fountain Guard and a great mix. Ooh, look at this, Gondorian Winged Swordsman. Very cool indeed. And then over here, we've got some Fountain Guard without shields. We've got General's Bodyguard and some nobles and some Guards of Osgiliath. So really solid forces from both teams. Now, obviously, the orcs being, well, orcs, their quality of troop are going to be a little bit lesser, but not that much. And also, they are defending, so they have the defenses to go in their favor. But it seems like the armies are just kind of forming up here. The orcs are kind of readdressing their defenses, preparing for that. So we're just going to fast forward, guys, and get to the beginning of the bloodshed. And it begins with an epic bombardment from Mordor. So yeah, I missed a little shot there. I didn't expect that. I actually fast forward through quite a bit, and then out of nowhere, giant fiery balls of justice coming down on Mordor, or I'm sorry, Gondor's infantry. So yeah, they are under heavy bombardment right now, and that's really going to cause them to just get going. They really can't sit still. They are going to go into loose formation, which is smart. It's going to make them a little bit harder to take out. You know, obviously they're not going to be bunched up. We also have artillery firing from Gondor as well, going after the outer defenses of Mordor. And this is a pretty ripe target, ready for picking. So let's see. Oh, there it comes there. This is epic, man. It's just the contrast, I think, that's really cool about this, is the fact that, you know, like just seeing the flaming balls come in and just like the black background, you really see it. Like, look at that. That is just epic. So we have a little bit of a cav charge here. General's bodyguard going in. Now, I don't know if the general is actually... No, there's 2 general's bodyguards, so I doubt the general is in this unit. Oftentimes, people will use general's bodyguard because they have really good stats. They're very small units, so they can get through tight places, and they have like really good hit points, so they can last a long time. So that's why you'll often see people get those general's bodyguard just to have a really small but effective cav unit. Here comes more artillery coming down, just shelling. It seems like they're going after Gondor's catapult, which he is now moving for, and this gives you a perfect view of the Orc fortress in the back. It looks great. So yeah, we got Athenian Rangers, we got Guards of Osgiliath. They are fully pushing here. Now the Gondor infantry has been commanded to go into battle, and I believe this is going to be our first infantry clash of the battle. Oh man, look at that. The fiery balls. They're charging in. The fortress in the background. Charge, men of Gondor! This is our time to bring the filth, to kill the filth. Nice little matchup here. The orcs really having to defend the outer defenses because the fortress is so small. I mean, which makes sense because even historically, fortresses, strongholds, they were oftentimes fairly small and they can only hold a certain amount of people. So it seems like, you know, you want as many people in the fortress defending it, but they actually had a capacity that if you went over that you know, number of people, you actually had to kick them out because you just didn't have enough resources or space to take care of all those people. So fortresses were built in that way because you don't need as many people, right, to defend it because it's a strong, fortified building. But yeah, we've got archer fire coming from the walls. Look at that. Oh, here we go, boys. Yes! Man, I've got a good feeling about this. Like, this is going to be a juicy battle. Blood spraying everywhere. It's going to be glorious. And I just love this fortress. I mean, I don't even know why. Like, why did it take me so long to do another battle on this map? Because it is just legendary. There we go. Oh, the friendly fire. Absolutely costly friendly fire there. Look at that, the archer fire coming down. That's so cool. There's also a little bit of a fight over here. More cav charges running down orc fodder, who are just facing the wrong way, but they're orc fodder. It doesn't matter. And the general's just like, getting my kill D ratio up, going after this orc fodder. Awesome. Let's go back over here where it's really quiet on this side, but it's so intense right now on this side. And Gondor is making a very bold push right now. And they are clumping up quite a bit of troops considering the intense amount of artillery fire, just back and forth too. I love it. You just, like every couple seconds, you'll see a fiery ball of justice going in. Look at that. Boom. Oh my God. And that's why they're so blobbed up over here. This fortress is so small, and this is kind of silly. Like, if you think about it, the architecture, the layout design of this, hey, let's make the center ground super high so we're open to artillery fire and archer fire. Like, why would they design it like this? I don't know, but it looks epic, so that's all that matters. More Gondor forces coming in. You can see a train of troops, reinforcements closing in. So this has just got, you know what, guys? I'm already going to give this battle the Apollo epic seal of approval. I mean, this is just legendary already for just a battle replay. And these right here, these are the battle replays I'm hungry for. Just really unique, straight to the point, straight to the action, which is epic, just like epic amounts of troops, artillery. By the way, guys, I also want to mention that this was sent in through my Discord. So definitely check out the replays on my Discord, or not check them out, but you can send in your replays to my Discord. Obviously, my Discord is linked down below. So a nice little brawl over here, nice little fight between these orcs and men, but it does look like the men are eventually going to break through. Over on this side, still no collision of infantry just yet. The guards of Osgiliath marching forward. This looks, oh my God, I love the pikemen. So cinematic. Here they go, about to cross. You can see the opening of the fortress. Like, here they are, men. This is it. A time for glory. A time for glory. All we gotta do is kill these orcs, and this fortress is ours, and this war will come to an end. Artillery still getting some good hits on these orc reserves, who are, you know, just sitting back here, just act, you know, as an extra reserve force. Nice little archer positioning here from the Uruk archers. Oh, and now we're going to get some returning fire from the men. It's like, you dare fire at our infantry. But it's actually pretty smart, I think, from the orcs to go for the pikemen instead of the archers, because pikes are going to be very tough to take on. I love how they set up some stakes here. That's not really going to do anything, but it looks cool. I guess it makes it a little less convenient for them to charge in, I suppose. Yeah, but the great axemen are going in, trying to split the skulls of the orcs. More artillery fire just popping in here. Just, you know, slowly chipping away at the orc numbers. Oh, man, that was close to destroy. Oh, no, they did destroy a catapult over here. Very unfortunate from Mordor. Here comes another one. It seems like the range on these catapults are very impressive. Like, I don't know if it's just because we can see it so clearly, but it just seems like they're firing from so far away. But yeah, Gondor is sending in more infantry. I think that's a good time to send in extra troops. The numbers are thinning out here a little bit. The pikes are just cleaning up this battle. And the orcs are having a tough time against those pikes. Orcs are now sending in reinforcements as well to match Gondor's reinforcements. These archers up on this wall here, they really need to start spraying down, and they need to focus on Gondor's pikes. Gondor's pikes. Also, a little note here, there is some Mordor cav. We got some mounted Temple Inquisitors. They were kind of hanging back. I think he was going to try to do a surprise attack. He's also had some trolls over here too, but nice little charge between these two forces. General's bodyguard against the Temple Guard, or the Temple Inquisitors. It's a pretty even matchup, but he is going to send in this lone troll. Look at this. Where did we miss a fight? Like, what happened to these trolls? I don't know. I guess we missed a little bit of a battle. Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, there's a nice little troll cav battle. We also have Warg Riders, Melkor's Chosen, going in as well. I think they're trying to get some cav charges, but you're just not going to kill many shielded Fountain Guard head on like that. So they're going to disperse and go somewhere else and look for another opportunity to run down these guys. Gondor, obviously, very wisely, defending this little path that could lead to the archers. More artillery fire coming down. Archer fire. Now they've moved up the Athelian Rangers, and they're going to try to skirmish down the troops in the fortress. So orcs, they're doing a pretty good job considering what they're going up against. There goes that returning fire. And I think they are sending down reinforcements as well, because it just doesn't seem like they're getting as much attention over here. So obviously they're going to send over their extra troops and go this way. And all right, sorry about that little cut there, guys. I had a little bit of an interruption, but we are back, and it's like it didn't even happen because the power of editing. See, even like when I talk about editing, you just got to make it epic, like, editing. And then I grab the clip and I cut it in half. Okay, but anyways, stupid joke. More orcs coming in to go against the men of the West, which of course is Gondor, and you know, Rohan and all the other men of the West. But Gondor, they're sending up even more pikemen. They are really wanting to cut through here, and if they can do that, obviously they can get to the fortress. Now the fortress walls, it doesn't look like it, but you can destroy these walls, and I'm pretty sure you can go through them once you destroy them. So that's something they might want to focus in on. Back over here, it's still just an even matchup between men and orcs. You got, you know, the dark and the light. It's crazy. It's good versus evil. It's awesome. We do need a Star Wars mod for Total War. I don't know how it would work. I guess you could use like Napoleon and just like turn the bullets into like lasers, and I don't know. That's a far-fetched thing. Oh, nice archer fire coming down. Look at this. Going after a very powerful Temple Inquisitors unit. Look at the range on this. Like, this is insane. Look at that. Like, fire into the fortress. These are Gondor Citadel archers, so they are going to be pretty good, obviously. They're not your common rabble. There they go. They're going to keep on firing. Just the unrelenting artillery shots here. Just doing such a good job of chewing up these reserve orcs. The reserved forces. Oh, now we've got some Nazgul into the fight. 11 of them. Wow. I guess they got a couple extra there before this battle. Because Because I'm pretty sure there's like 9, right? 9 or 7 or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, Gondor might actually have to send up more troops, or they might want to try going into a different direction, which it looks like they are. What is going on here? All I see is just dead bodies of... Oh, you know what? I think it's just cycle charges. I think the Mordor Cav is doing an excellent job of running down these... Look at that. They're leaving a trail of dead silver bodies. Yeah, you can see, look, just really good frontal charges. Now they got to send up some Fountain Guard to deal with these guys. So that's good use of a small cav unit. Doing an excellent job there, getting lots of kills. Definitely getting their money's worth. Now archers are opening fire on the other flank, trying to soften up this flank as well for another entrance point into this fortress. All right, let's go back over here. Still the fight, pretty intense. These Nazgul are going to make it very difficult for these men to break through here. And if we just zoom over to the other side, whoop, and we can see that it's still a very heated, very difficult situation in this battle. And this is only really the beginning of the struggle, guys. I mean, once they break through, if they break through, they most likely will, but at what cost? That's what it's going to come down to in these types of battles. It's like, all right, they can break through potentially, but if they do, they've got to make sure they have enough reinforcements, enough troops to then break through this. And I think that's why they're focusing so heavily. I mean, look at all the burnt orcs over here. It'd be funny if the orcs were just like started eating them. They're like, what? You gonna eat it? It's better than just sitting here. You know, like, are you eating our comrades? Like, what the hell? But no, there's a lot of burnt orcs, and I think that's why they are focusing down on these reinforcements so much with the artillery, because by the time they attack this center position in the fortress, you know, the men of Gondor are going to be very, very depleted, and they've got to make sure that the orcs are also depleted as well. I mean, honestly, that's what all battles come to, just making sure you have more men than the enemy. Obviously. A nice little fight. And the battles are pretty much mirror, you know, like, this looks identical to the other side as well. But the orcs actually, you know, Gondor might want to send in more men. Or they might want to try a different angle here, a different approach, and maybe attack on this side of the battle. Which, I mean, these are good units too. And they're trying to save their lives from the arrows, just trying to hide them behind the hillside, but look at that. Yeah, arrows don't make that sound, but you get it. Yeah, here they come. They're just crushing these guys. So good use of those archers. And that's another thing the orcs need to do, is that they need to get the men of Gondor to use up all of their ammo so they don't have it for late game. Look at that. That is so cool. It's because the battle is so dark that you can see these arrows so easily. It's just raining down. It's just a shower of arrows on these guys. And honestly, it's not killing that many. Here comes another volley. Look at that. All right, let's go back. I mean, this is why. Look at all these archers, man. A lot of them firing into the side here. That's not good. It's a waste of ammo. But I definitely think Mordor is doing a good job here of just defending their fortress and making it very difficult for them to even just get to the walls of the fortress. And it's pretty even, guys. It's 38-40, which is actually... I would say as a defender, you never want it even, so this is actually pretty good for the attackers because, you know, since they are attacking, they had more money, they have more troops, and to keep it even like this is actually pretty good. Obviously, as a defender, you want a pretty large difference in percentages. You know, you want, for like, ideally at this point, they would want like 25% killed instead of 39, you know. But they can easily turn that around. I mean, this is probably the most difficult part for the defenders. Once they get to the fortress, it's going to be a lot easier defending this base because it's just 2 choke points. That's it. 2 choke points. And oh, look at this. Wow. Okay, so the men over here, Gondor has made a huge push over here. Cav closing in. Look at this. The Gondor Cav saving their infantry. And now the orcs over here, the heavy maulers, are going to be surrounded. We do have some lesser Balrogs who are trying to secure this flank. But where did that cav come from? I don't know. There's a lot of back routes over here that they potentially could have used. And now the cav is going to storm up over here. And this is huge, guys. This is really huge because the orcs potentially could have killed a lot more. And Gondor obviously would have lost a lot more. But because of this very brave, very bold cav charge, the men of Gondor, like this cav unit is going to save so many lives by just flanking around and taking these guys out. So yeah, this is huge. Archers are now going ham. They're like, focus down on the cav. Now, you maggots. Cav is not going to be that effective inside the fortress, obviously. So I actually don't think it would be smart of them to focus their ammo fire on these guys, because once they're fighting in here, I mean, what is Cav going to do in here? Like, look at this. There's nothing they can do here. So I think they should continue to use their ammo on the infantry instead. But yeah, this is huge, guys. Orcs really losing a lot there. Now they're going to try to finish off these archers, so they're also losing an archer unit, which is not good. I think it might be time for these orcs over on this side to fall back. I think it's time because, I mean, they've already lost so much, and I think they're going to really need to concentrate their forces in the fortress right now. Oh, here we go. Artillery fire. Let's see. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's get some good hits for the subscribers. Nice. So there's one army losing half of their army. I assume it is this Gondor force attacking this side. They're throwing in Athelian Rangers. So like when someone's throwing in archers, you know it's a desperate situation. Wow, the orcs, yeah. Orcs have done an excellent job. I think they're pretty much spent in terms, I mean, they've got these guys over here, but yeah, in terms of infantry, I think it all came down to his cav play. Like Mordor did an excellent job of just cutting. Look at all of, like, you see so many dead Gondor soldiers, but no like evil units, no orcs, no warg riders, anything like that. It's really impressive. Look at, they're still alive and well. This has just got to be a big headache for Gondor. Now the Athelian Rangers trying to finish off this cav unit, but it's not going to happen. Very unfortunate for them. Let's go back over here. Let's see where Gondor is now making their push, guys. They're going to get to this gate. Now, do they have a ram? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see a ram. So they might have to use the artillery to knock down the gate. And they also have... No, these are breaking orcs. So it's like, wait, is Gondor sending reinforcements all the way to this side? So yeah, you see that the two sides are connected. You can actually go around this way and, you know, get around to the other side of the fortress. So that's good for both armies, really. Also, can you come up here? No, you can't. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right. So yeah, Gondor kind of resting up their forces here. I don't know. This is still going to be... It's still so even, but looking at Gondor's forces, it doesn't look that good. It just seems like they're so depleted. Oh, Gondor! Nice! Oh my god! Is this... Yeah, once again, ALMAOO coming around this side. Who's leading Gondor, of course. Excellent hammer and anvil. How did he get... Oh, that's how. He just cut through the archers and then went to the other side. That's what I like about this fortress, is that there are multiple paths that are kind of hidden. You know, you look at this path, you don't really think much of it. It's like, oh, nobody's going to go through there. Boom, cav charge, and your army's wrecked. That was a good cav charge. Excellent. Look at them coming in. So MVP right now, the cav units, which is really surprising for a siege battle. Oftentimes, you know, cav is very useless. It depends on the settlement, of course. But in this settlement, it's actually kind of surprising that they have been so effective in this battle. That was epic, man. Seeing that cav charge. Now, it's still going to be very difficult for Gondor on this side. And if we look at the kills now, it's still pretty even. Still very even. Now Gondor is sending in some Sons of Argonath. So they're going to be very good. So I think Gondor is going to win on this side, but they've lost so much that they're going to be pretty much useless inside the fortress. Or not pretty much useless, but it's going to be tough for them. Gonna be very tough. So the orcs are stubborn, man. Are these orcs or these dwarves? You know? No, they are stubborn because they just do not want to give up this position. And honestly, I don't blame them because they have an opportunity here to just completely wreck this one Gondor army. And then they can focus all of their attention over to this side, which there's been a pretty heated skirmish going on right now. But as Gondor, I don't know if I would waste my ammo in this unit because they're protected by the walls. It makes it very, I mean, they're getting kills, yes, but like how many kills per shot? You know, it seems like they're wasting a lot of ammo. But it all, well, looks like these guys wasted their ammo. Seems like they are out of ammo. What about these guys? They might still have some ammo. They might be holding it, waiting for a more critical moment in the siege. But yeah, inside the fortress, it doesn't even look that... I mean, there's a lot of orcs, but it's not a crazy amount. So that's probably why, you know, Gondor still has a solid chance here. I'm not sure what Gondor is waiting for. I guess they're waiting for the troops to move in. Are they waiting for some kind of siege equipment? They've got to be. And also, Gondor, the player name, I'm just going to say A. A has been really successful on his side. So it seems like he is sending over reserves. Look at this fountain guard. Marching across. That's cool. So yeah, you can see he's sending over reinforcements over to support his teammate who's still trying to fight through this blob of orcs. So with those extra reinforcements, they should be able to break through this. And Gondor is going to have a sizable force attacking this flank as well. There's still some orcs over here. Amazing. Man, the orcs are just not wanting to give up on that side. And like I said, I don't blame them. I do not blame them. But the gate, obviously not open. I'm not sure how they're going to break through without any kind of siege equipment. I hope that they saved some of their ammo with their catapult, which I don't even see a catapult. Oh, they have a trebuchet. Well, that explains the distance, the range. I don't know if there's still ammo in this. They might want to push that up and try to get the gate. You can see the crew here is gone. They probably used up all their ammo. So yeah, in terms of artillery, the battle is definitely slowing down quite a bit. And the orcs are, well, they're taking some pretty heavy losses. I really hope some players have conserved some of their ammo, you know, because they're gonna need it. As a defender, I would keep like half of my ammo still intact. Oh no, they can just go through the gate. Okay, the gate is more of a cosmetic thing. Okay, that makes sense. So I was like, what are they gonna do here, guys? The gate's closed. But yeah, they're gonna send up their fountain guard, and finally we've got our first little assault in the fortress. They're gonna try to get up here. The archers, see, that's what I thought. He was holding his ammo. Now the archer's gonna fire back and try to skirmish down these men over here, the veterans of Osgiliath, the wardens of Minas Ithil. Awesome. Very nice. More and more infantry pouring into here, and they're gonna cause a lot of commotion for these orcs, but all they have to do is hold one choke point. Oh, yes! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I was just saying. I was hoping they saved some of their ammo for the moment like this, and that is very wise from the defenders. Never use all your ammo right away. Wait for the enemy to come to you and group up like this, and use your catapult. Here we go. Come on, get another volley, please. Fire, men. Fire when ready. There they go. They're gonna reload it. You think trolls would like be able to reload so quickly? Here we go. Come on. It's so cool. The animations they did. There we go. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh my God. And that's a huge break. Look at that, breaking virtually every single unit there with that bombardment. And they're breaking, or what are they doing? Are they breaking the wrong way? I don't know, but that's huge, guys. And look at now the difference in percentages. It's getting a lot better for the orcs. 65% of Gondor has died so far in this battle. And, you know, I just don't think Gondor, I don't know. It's still a long game, guys. The balance of power is still pretty much even. But it's going to be tough for Gondor to take this fortress. The good news is that once they get in the fortress, it's lesser troops. I mean, there's still some good troops in here. But, I mean, I don't know. Even if it was lesser troops, they still have, like, catapults who are going to, like, just wreck them. Just wreck them. Oh, man. Oh, only half of one of Mordor's army remains. And the men are just, like, so terrified. They're just like, ah! They're just like deer in headlights, you know? They're just not even moving. They're just dying. And that's really affecting the percentages. Now there's almost a 10% difference in the percentages killed. So in a matter of, oh, there we go. There goes a general. I believe that was the Orcs general of Nazgul. But yeah, that was huge, guys. That was huge. I mean, they took out an entire wave of forces in a matter of seconds, and one little volley from the catapult just took them out. More arrows coming down, though. They are getting some good kills with the archers, that is true. So they definitely going to have to rely on their archers, and I hope to God they saved a lot of ammo for that. You know, that's another thing. As an attacker, you've got to be smart with your ammo. You got to be smart with your archer ammo, and make sure you have a lot left over for late game, because it's really going to help these Gondor soldiers out later on in this battle. There they go, guys. There they go. Chopping their way through these men. Númenorian shield guard. Holding in shield wall formation. You got a lone Númenorian, like a temple guard just cheering. He's like, yes! I suck at fighting, so I'll be in the back giving inspiring words. Men of Numenoria. So there's still a lot of time left in this battle. Oh, there goes the other Gondor army losing half of their men. And here's the thing that's interesting about this. The men are breaking, but yet they're still killing some trolls. So I wonder, I don't know, it's weird, because usually when men, I guess they're fighting to the death and they're still doing some damage, but they've been taking out trolls even though they're breaking. Yep, see, there goes another one. So that's, at least they're getting something out of these breaking troops. They're not just breaking and just standing there dying. They are getting some kills, which is good. But the percentage is now 61 to 72. And I think his biggest mistake there from Gondor was the fact, was the fact that he charged in his infantry at the wrong time. If they attacked on both flanks at the same time on this fortress, then they would have had a chance to overwhelm the enemy, because this catapult would have to decide which target to go for. Now this catapult can focus down each force on its own time. You get what I'm saying? Basically, they should have attacked both flanks at the same time. If they did that, they would have made it more difficult for the attackers to focus down units. The archers are stationed in a very good spot right here. Look at that. Troll catapult moving up this way. So now all they have to do is focus on this side. So it's looking really good for the orcs. It's looking extremely good. And they're even sending out, they're going to sally out some troops to help defend over here. In fact, they should just push and go around Gondor. That's what, well, there are, okay, there's some Fountain Guard here. But they're kind of giving Gondor a chance here by sallying out, you know? Like, because Gondor can kill these guys. They can kill these guys in the open field. In the fortress, there's probably not a chance, but I think Gondor, or I'm sorry, I think Mordor likes their odds here. So they're going to sally out and just get this fight to close, but they've got to be careful here because they could lose it. They could lose it. Here comes the lesser Balrogs. They're going into the fight, tossing around their heavy maces. I mean, could you imagine getting hit by one of these maces just right in the face? Like, you'd be dead. You'd be dead. I mean, I just imagine, not even, take away the weapons. Imagine fighting a troll. He doesn't even need a, all he does is he needs to like just slap you at the back of his hand, you know? It's just, you'll be dead. The things are huge, they're super strong. Just that blunt force would take you out, man. So they don't even need weapons, so give them weapons and armor? Like, come on, forget about it. Forget about it. Orcs, more orcs streaming in. I think they are gonna make a push to try to flank around Gondor's position. The Fountain Guard are hanging back, but they're kind of looking the wrong way. Why? Because the Cav is still causing issues. It's only 4 men now. 4 men, but they're still causing so many issues for the Fountain Guard. They do need to fall back and defend this area, which they are. But they've got to do it quickly because Mordor is on their way. So is this a complete sally out? It's not complete, but pretty much. They do have some troops just garrisoning the fortress. But they are going to sally out here and bring the fight to Gondor, which is going to be interesting. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. There goes the artillery. That's another thing they've got to watch out for as the defenders. You don't want to get friendly fire. Friendly fire is extremely costly, obviously. I'm just stating the obvious here. But that could get them to lose the battle. Orcs' morale, not that great. And if you get a couple good hits on your own men, it could be game over. Or at the very least, push them back into the fortress. So yeah, a good hit in the back lines of these troops. It's a great battle here. So cool, man. Like how moddable, you know, Medieval 2 is. Like, this feels like a standalone Lord of the Rings game. The fact that you can mod it so much that it doesn't even feel like Medieval 2 is so impressive. Like, this is truly the golden standard when it comes to Total War games. The fact that this game, and I'm not even talking about modded Medieval 2, but I'm talking about Medieval 2 vanilla. People still play Medieval 2 vanilla all the time. All the time. It's because the game has an excellent shelf life. They put love and hard work into this game, and they made it so it's so easily like to be modded. It's like night and day compared to their newer games. Where their newer games are still fun, you know, I give them that, but it's just, I don't know, there's something about this game. By the way, juicy hits. Juicy game-changing hits right there. Just crushing the Fountain Guard. But back to what I was saying, they just did some, I don't know what it is. It's just a great game. I mean, I know what it is. It's just awesome. So that's I don't want to get into that, but yeah. I mean, that's just like the gaming world in general, you know? Like, it just seems like it's more about making money rather than making a good game. And you could see that for other franchises as well. Like, you know, Battlefront, you know, the Star Wars games and Call of Duty and stuff. It's just like all these microtransactions. It's like, how about you just make a game that has a really good shelf life? That way people like buy it for years to come. That's a good way, right? Now, it's all about getting that first initial cash, you know? That's what all that matters. Anyways, back to the battle. I'm sorry, guys. Went on a little rant there. But the Fountain Guard are the last line of hope against these orcs. If they break through here, I mean, there's still some troops in reserve. Pretty good troops, too, like more Fountain Guard, the Winged Swordsmen. We've got the Wardens of the White Tower. But if they lose this, it's going to be difficult for them to really try to turn this one around. I mean, it even seems... Well, hold on. Gondor is pushing back Mordor. Like I said, guys, for them to sally out like this is very dangerous. And even the percentage killed has changed a little bit. It's no longer 10. So it's now 6% instead of 10%. So the attackers have kind of regained 4% there because of the sally out. Nice little kill animation there. And now they're going to keep on pushing, going after the other halberds. Look at that. Excellent. They're going to try to get them off guard, which they do. Which is a really smart move there by Bobo. And now the Fountain Guard are going to push up. So the Fountain Guard doing pretty good. Over on this side, I think the Orcs sallied out to take on the Archers. Archers are doing what they can. They're holding. I mean, these guys are pretty good in melee, but they're just going to be outflanked and outnumbered. So they're not going to hold on for much longer. Here comes the flank here of some heavy maulers. Are these? Yeah, they're just getting around. They're going to get around and surround these guys. It's still pretty even, though, amazingly enough. And now look at it. Now look at now it's only 2% difference. So it was a bold move, maybe because, you know, the defenders felt like, you know what, let's make this battle a little bit closer. Oh! Very good artillery hits that were so close. That is flirting with disaster right there. Nearly killing his own men. That's crazy. And yeah, Gondor is going to have a tough time. I mean, they're slowly chipping away at the Fountain Guard, but they are going to have a tough time. You know, even if they break through these guys, like I said, the reserve forces, there we go. They're sending in some wing sword. Perfect timing, too. They need to send up some reinforcements. Here we go. So, yeah, they're going to really help. Oh, I stabbed him right in the back. He's like, what the hell? Reinforcements. Blah, blah. Excellent. Excellent. So they might even kill off this force. So they might well, let's see. Well, a little bit of a cav charge here. We've got the Fountain Guard kind of protecting that. There's a little gap here. I think they're going to go for the gap. Let's see. Let's see, guys, if they go for this gap. And sure enough, they do. The Fountain Guard are like, oh, hey, how's it going? Okay, see you later. Oh, wait a second. That's the enemy. Oh, God. Okay, that's not good. They're going to try to hammer an anvil. These guys are monsters, man. Look at these maces on these guys. Ridiculous. So, yeah, they are going to try to get over here. We do have a lesser Balrog closing in as well. There we go. Charge in. Nice. Oh, my God. The charges with this unit. Makes sense, though. These are some beastly war. Oh, get wrecked. So now they're down to 2. I mean, they will kill them, but they lost a lot there, unfortunately. Oh, no, the winged. Don't chase. Just keep fighting over here. You're not going to catch up to them. The Fountain Guard are like, dude, don't leave us. Don't chase the warps. Come back. Come back, Jack. Come back. But, yeah, they're fighting the good fight. Over on this side, it looks like Gondor is going to win this engagement. But we have even more orcs coming up this way. Are they, let's see, are they sending in reinforcements? I think so. Well, how did Gondor get up here? I don't know, but I think they were able to sneak in some infantry. So now they're taking on this huge force of orcs. Back over this way, there's actually still, yeah, wow. Holy crap. Okay, the veterans of Osgiliath are actually winning this battle, even though they were outflanked. They broke the orcs, and now they can turn around and focus on this unit. They might actually win here. And the balance of power is, the percentages are even once again, guys. Mordor is back in this battle. They are back in this battle, ready to party, and they're moving on. Look at that, they've cleaned out this area. They're now moving on to the next layer here to break through these guys. Back over here, I mean, they might want to send up reinforcements, which they are. They're sending up some Fountain Guard. But they've got to hurry up. Got to hurry up. Because you don't want these guys retreating back this way and helping the fight over here. There we go. We've got the Wardens of the White Tower ready to take on the Temple Guard. Take them out. Take them all out. Here comes another charge. Wardens of the White Tower. Excellent. Very cool. And just look at the death right here. Look at the amount of dead troops. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You can see, like, the Numenorians. Oh, wait, is that the Numenorians with the black cloaks? No, those are Gondor soldiers. But, yeah, man, let's just take a moment of silence for these brave souls. Mostly the men, because orc lives don't matter. Amen. Thank you, guys. All right, let's go back over to the fight here. Oh! There goes a general. I think that was a Gondor general. I'm not sure, though. Oh, yeah, they're wrecking these guys over here. Thanks to the trolls. Does the catapult still have ammo? I don't think so. Yeah, it's... No. Well, they're still up here. Oh, yeah, they still have ammo. And they've got a good shot right there. That's a perfect shot. Let's see if they can hit it. Here we go. Just one firing, though. Let's see. Come on. Here we go. Fire! Oh, yes! Yes! Burning these guys, man. Giving hope in the siege. Now it's even 91 to 91%. Coming down to the wire, boys. And these veterans of Osgiliath, man. They're coming. They're turning. It's amazing that these guys are still alive with healthy numbers. 41. That's crazy. And we are closing in. I mean, we're pretty much already at the last stage of the battle. And Mordor is having to send over reinforcements. They gave up on this position. Oh, this is not looking good. I think Mordor needs to get back in his damn fortress. Because, I don't know if he can hold much longer. Fighting out here against Gondor. Virtually giving Gondor, you know, like their own strength. Gondor had, like, their advantage is fighting out in the open against these orcs. And they're giving that to them. It's really surprising. Now they're trying to surround these guys. It's now 93% to 92%. So actually, more of the defenders have died percentage-wise compared to the attackers. Just 1%, but what can you do? Here we go, Temple Inquisitors, they're moving in as well. They're going to try to surround them on every front possible. More reinforcements marching down this way. Pretty depleted, though. Fountain Guard, they should get going. There they go. Yeah, they need to get moving. Go, Fountain Guard, go! What are you doing? What are you guys, what are you stuck in the mountain? Let's go! You're needed over here. We're down to like the last 5 minutes of the battle. There we go. There goes another general. It's gonna be taken out there. So that, I think that was Gondor's last general, if I'm not mistaken. And it seems like these orcs are... Okay, no. I thought they were going to go in the fortress, but what do we have here? Okay, there we go. I was like, what's going to be defending against these veterans of Osgiliath? And unfortunately... No, they're still in the fight. I thought they were breaking there. Like, no, they're still in. These veterans, man, are brutally tough. But we got trolls now, Numenorian Shadow Guard. They should be able to hold against these guys, but... The good thing about these veterans of Osgiliath is that they're distracting some forces over to this side. So instead of all these troops focusing on this front, at least he has some kind of diversion there. Temple Guard. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is oh, look at the orcs were trying to set up an ambush there. They're whoa, Fountain Guard. Fountain Guard are gonna flank, but oh, the Fountain Guard do not properly form phalanx formation. Nice little charge there with the Temple Inquisitors, and now the orcs are gonna be able to flank around, guys. There they go, a little flanky panky. Here comes the charge. Heavy maulers going in. Nice. So the Fountain Guard are kind of surrounded there, and that's kind of what they needed to do as the orcs. The balance of power is greatly in favor of the orcs, but the percentages are still even. Oh, there we go. We got a mid-defeat by one of the Gondor forces. And guys, I think now that he has the Fountain Guard surrounded, we're going to go ahead and just do ×2 speed here a little bit, just to keep up with the pace of the battle. But I think this one's over for Gondor. I think it's because the veterans over here are getting chewed up. They're down to 28 now. They're like about half their size, a little bit more than half. I mean, the Fountain Guard are going to be tough. They're going to be very tough to take on, but I just don't think they have enough. If they just had one more unit, Gondor would have a chance here to turn this around. But yeah, the Fountain Guard, it's tough because they're focusing on one side but getting picked apart from the flank. And yeah, they're just cleaning up what's left of Gondor over here. Got this lone like soldiers like, I will not give up. Never surrender. So yeah, it all comes down to Gondor. It's now 95 to 97%. Yes, it will smash the enemy. And sure enough, guys, that's going to be the last of Gondor. And the orcs are going to hold on to their sacred passageway, their orc fortress. And that's it. That is the last of the Fountain Guard. And I think the only unit that's left are the veteran of Osgiliath. Shout out to them, man. They did an excellent job holding against these guys. That's fantastic. Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That is the battle. What a finish. 99 to 95. Now, I do want to say this. I think the teams are a little unbalanced. The only reason it was so close is because the orcs sallied out. But, you know, hats off to them for making the battle so close. But if they were super defensive and just held in the fortress, this would have been just a slaughter. It would have been a massacre. But thankfully, this did end pretty close, a very close battle. So that was a lot of fun. And of course, this was a fantastic replay. Really enjoyed from the beginning to the end. It was action-packed, no slow parts. Really, really exciting. So here we go. This was sent in by Odysseus once told me, ... parentheses, and so on, and parentheses. So he lost pretty much all of his forces. He killed 15,000 or 1,500, and his ally killing 2,600. Pretty much 2,600. And then we got Bobo getting 2,263. And then LMAOO with the very deadly cab charges getting 3,000 kills, getting the most in this battle, but it's just not enough. You can see the attackers were outnumbered, but not outmatched in skill. But nonetheless, they were defeated today. So that's going to wrap up today's battle, guys. Let me show you the results here. So here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Just quickly skim through so you can see it. You can pause it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this battle. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, share, and of course subscribe for more epic Lord of the Rings battles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.